Have you ever stayed calm in an argument and someone says you don't even care, but you do care, sometimes too much? In our previous video, if you cut people off quietly, your nervous system may be protecting you. We talked about how pulling back can be your body's way of choosing safety. Today is a close cousin of that. The calm that shows up right in the middle of conflict. Chiakwai, calm, does not always mean cold. Here's the tricky part. From the outside, calm can look like a lot of things. It can look like confidence. It can look like distance. It can even look like you're winning. But a lot of the time, calm is just your nervous system doing what it thinks will keep you steady. Sometimes that calm is true regulation, present, grounded, connected, and sometimes it's protection, going quiet, going blank, staying controlled, because big emotion doesn't feel safe in the moment. This video isn't a diagnosis, and it's not a label. It's a gentle map, so you can understand yourself with less shame. So let's name 5 reasons this might be happening. For some people, calm is a choice. For others, it's a reflex built over time. If you grew up around intense reactions, unpredictable mood, or arguments that got out of control, your system may have learned something simple. If I stay quiet, this passes sooner. If I don't add fuel, I stay safer. Here's what that can look like. Someone raises their voice, and you feel the urge to defend yourself, but instead, your voice goes low and even. You pick careful words. You keep your face still, not because you don't feel, because you do. Reframe this with me. This calm may be an old survival skill, not a personality flaw. And here's one small step. After conflict, ask yourself gently, was I calm, or was I bracing? No judgment, just noticing. Some people process conflict through emotion first. Others go straight to logistics. What do we do now? What's the next step? That's not because you don't care. It may be because your brain is prioritizing function, especially under stress. Picture this. A partner is panicking, a coworker is spiraling, and while they're listing everything that could go wrong, you're already thinking, okay, one thing at a time. You're looking for a plan, a solution, a way to stabilize the moment. Reframe. You're calm, maybe your mind trying to create order, so you don't drown in the chaos. And here's a sentence you can use that shows care and keeps you steady. I hear you. I'm here. Give me a second to think, so I can respond well. Simple, but it tells the other person, you're not disappearing. This one is deeply misunderstood. Some people cry during the argument. Some people shake. Some people explode. And some people stay composed until they're safe enough to fall apart. You might keep it together while it's happening. Then later, in the shower, in the car, at night when the house is quiet, your body finally lets the feelings arrive. Here's the confusing part. You walk through the disagreement with a steady tone. You even sound fine. Then hours later, your chest feels heavy, your throat gets tight, and you think, wait, why am I suddenly so sad? Reframe. Delayed feelings don't mean fake calm. They may mean your system postpones emotion until it senses safety. And here's one small step. Give yourself a private landing space after conflict. 10 minutes, no phone, a glass of water, a slow exhale, and one honest sentence in your notes. What did I need in that moment? Sometimes people escalate because they want a reaction, not always in a cruel way. Sometimes they're just dysregulated and reaching for connection the only way they know. And when you stay calm, you're doing something powerful. You're not sinking with the storm. That can make the other person feel exposed, because your steadiness highlights how intense the moment has become. You've probably seen this. Someone is pushing, expecting you to snap back, and you don't. You speak slowly, or you pause before answering, and suddenly the room gets uncomfortable, not because you're cold, because you're not participating in the spiral. Reframe. Your calm may be a stabilizer, not a weapon. And here's a soft mirror sentence you can try. I can feel this is getting heated. I want to keep this respectful. It names the temperature without shaming anyone. At some point, many sensitive, deep-feeling people hit a quiet turning point. They realize constant emotional labor is expensive. You may have spent years explaining yourself, apologizing for your tone, replaying arguments for days, and eventually your system learns, I can care, without burning down my energy. Here's what that can look like. You used to argue until 2 in the morning, trying to be understood. Now, you choose one clear sentence, and then you stop, because you know your peace matters too. Reframe. This isn't indifference, it's discernment. It's choosing where your life force goes. And here's one small step. Before you respond, ask, will this conversation move us forward? Or will it just drain me? If it's draining, it may be time for a pause, not a fight. So if you stay calm in arguments, it may be because 1. Your body learned escalation wasn't safe. 2. You shift quickly into problem solving. 3. Your feelings arrive later, in private. 4. You don't match the chaos, and it changes the room. 5. You've learned to protect your energy. None of these make you wrong. They make you human and adaptive. Now here's a 60-second practice for after conflict, especially if your mind keeps replaying it. Ready? Look, name, release. First, look. Slowly scan the room. Find 3 ordinary things: a corner, a chair, a light switch. Let your eyes land. This tells your nervous system, I'm here, and it's over now. Next, name. Put a hand on your chest or your stomach. Name one feeling with one word. Hurt, angry, sad, afraid, tired. No story, just a word. Naming helps your brain stop chasing meaning. Last, release. Unclench one small place, your jaw, your shoulders, your hands. Then exhale slowly. Make the out-breath a little longer than the in-breath. That's it. Not dramatic, not perfect, just a small signal of safety. And if you're calm during the argument, but later you can't stop replaying every sentence. In the next video, we'll talk about why your brain does that and how to interrupt the loop gently.